Well, hello YouTube, this is the Badass Mojo, and today we're going to be looking at the ability called Spores, and it is a really effective ability if you know how to use it. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use it, and there's a secret in the video which you might not know about if you're new, and if you're really into like Warframe and like you love like learning about abilities, you would know about this because it is official. It is on the wiki, Warframe wiki, for Saryn, her Spores ability, and I'm gonna have a little picture of it at the end of the video where it shows that I'm not making this up, and I will actually have the example. So anyway, the ability is where she casts the ability on the enemy. Let's just say this dog is my enemy, right? Or my Kubra is my enemy. I cast the ability on him, and then it creates these three little bubbles on the enemy, or this puppy or dog or whatever you want to call it, a Kubro, and it would like create these three bubbles, and if I shoot the bubbles would like blow up, and it will spread a viral proc on everybody around it depending on my range, and like it just keeps on going up, and it just like the damage keeps on going up. The amount of bubbles you blow up or pop, the amount of ticks you get on the enemy, and those just like keep on stacking up, and they like literally you can kill 1,000,000 of enemies if they're like standing next to each other. And with the build I have, you could kill anybody across the map, and there's a reason, because the build that I'm using is all range, so you could like cast it and it will spread even further if you pop the ability, and all duration, so it would last longer. So whenever somebody blows up another bubble, the ticks would go up and it will last longer. So let's look at the build, and the build is
Excellent armaments,
I have the aura as corrosive projection because I want to help the team out with the like the reduction of armor. That always helps the enemy, like the team. It's usually for the high level Orcan guys. They have a lot of armor, so it helps me out, take those guys out really fast. And if I think it stacks with everybody, if somebody else has corrosive projection, it stacks on it or something. I don't know, I gotta look up that specifically. And let's get into the whole build itself. Don't mind this, you can take this off and put energy siphon. I don't know if, I don't remember her actual, I don't know if it's this, like the what's it called? I don't know if I formatted it or not, but I think I did. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the build. The build is, again, duration. I have constitution for that little bit of duration. It's not that great, but it's something, right? It lasts like 3 to 4 more seconds, I think. And range, I want all range, because the ability would spread even faster if you have a lot of range. Prime flow, I had it maxed. I sold my max one for 225 platinum, because why not, right? I have another one which I might max and sell that one as well. You could take this off, but I like to have a little bit more damage on my ability, so I have this. And there's a reason why I have negative efficiency, because I have Xeneric, and Xeneric would let me cast over and over again after 300-second mark. I have it maxed out, and I just get unlimited energy. And if with the amount of damage I have, I only have to cast it once instead of casting it a couple times. So I don't need that much efficiency. I just have to cast it once, and it will kill everybody in the area. Let's go back into the build. So yeah, blind rage for that damage, 120. I have what's it called, transient fortitude, but it will take out the duration. I don't want to take out the duration because I need that duration for a reason, and I don't want to put what's it called, narrow-minded, because it will take out the range, and I need that range also though. So I have that. I don't have this equipped, and the transient fortitude. So redirection for that shield, because I mean I barely get hit, and when I do, it's mainly my shields, and I just recover really fast. So shields and nothing else. Intensify for a little bit more strength, because you need that strength, because once you put on the overextended, you'll lose like 60% of your strength, and you'll need that back. Prime continuity, I could max this out, but it's on level 8, I think, and it gives me 45% more duration. I need that duration again for the ability, and stretch for more range. It is basically range, energy, range, energy, duration, and then a little bit of survivability and power. This is the build if you wanna. You could max this out. You could max this out. You could max this out and that out. I'm pretty sure you already have it maxed. I just don't want to waste credits on those because I don't feel like I don't feel like I need those. Like 200% more energy is a lot. Like 700 energy is a lot, and I have Zenerig, so I don't have to worry about my energy being full. So let's look at the ability display. The stats of the ability. So the ability has a 141 range. This is not the actual range of the spread. This is the range of like how far you could cast it. So if there's an enemy like 141 meters away, you can cast it on him. So it's great. What else? Initial spore. There's 3 spores. Again, as I said before, 3 spores show up on the enemy, and then you pop those, and then the proc spreads. Damage per second is only 28, and there's a good reason, because the more bubbles you pop, the more damage of those, like the more ticks of 28 damage, like spreads. So you could have multiple 28s at the same time. Duration is 20 seconds because you need duration, because this ability scales with duration. So the more you have it on, the more you would get damage off of it. And spread range is 37 meters, and 37 meters is a lot of meters. So if I were to cast this ability at the end, like at the beginning, at the front of my ship, and there's an enemy on the back of my ship, and there's like all these enemies around, if I shoot that guy and the bubble blows up, it would like proc it on everybody within this like whole area. I think that's how large 37 meters is. Because 45 meters is like the full, like I have 45 meters on my main for Equinox, and it goes all the way across the map on the ACAD, the defense. So I'm guessing 37 meters is like the size of this ship. So yeah, again, all range, all duration, power, and a little bit of survivability. So yeah, and let's get into the testing this build out, and that's where I show you guys a little secret I have, and hopefully you learned something new off of this video. Let's go into the simulacrum. Now we are at the simulacrum, and yeah, okay, so the build again is all range, all duration, and all power. Let's get into the secret that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So most people don't know about this. I'll have a picture on the display, and it will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you don't know about this, this is a secret. It's official. Again, I said that earlier. It's a little synergy this ability has with toxin proc. So whenever a enemy has a toxin proc on him, before they have the spores on him, the toxin proc spreads to everybody around them. As long as bubbles keep on blowing up, the toxin proc spreads. And I believe it has 11 ticks in 10 seconds. So let's try it out. I have these guys equipped. I don't have the regular butchers, the Orkin butchers scanned, because those guys are, I don't know, I just didn't feel like scanning them. I had these guys scanned because I was doing Avara survival. I did an hour one, and I was like, why shouldn't I scan these guys while I'm doing this? So I scanned them a couple of times, and I have these guys equipped, and they're all level 110. And let's check the thingy out that I was trying to say. Okay, so these guys don't have any guns or anything, so they won't hurt me over here. Okay, so there's like, I believe 20 of them now, 10. So let's check this out. Okay, so if I were to shoot this bow, this is, by the way, middle of the Cernos, my first bow, and it does so much. Like, it has a lot of status chance, and you could proc a lot of statuses in no time. So that's why I'm going to shoot the bow on the ground, so it would proc a status chance. Let's find an enemy, like, who is visible. That guy over there. Okay, we're going to put a toxin proc on him, and then we're going to put these spores on him, so we'll see how it spreads. Like, notice that these guys are not even near him, and it will spread to these guys too, if they're like in the 37 meter range. Toxin proc, see, he has a toxin proc on him, that little deadly sign, and we're going to put the ability on him. Oh, first of all, I gotta see him. Yeah. He has a viral proc on him too now. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, put a toxin on him again. See how the toxin proc spread? Even though he wasn't even near those guys. This guy has a toxin proc. These guys are about to get a toxin proc too if that guy dies. See those multiple ticks? Those are from the toxin proc that I mentioned. See, those guys now have a toxin proc on them. The guys behind that little wall, well, now they got it away. It only takes 11 times in 10 seconds, I believe. But it is really effective. So let's try it again. This guy has full health-ish. We're going to put a toxin proc on him, and we're going to cast the ability. We could find him first. We're going to shoot the thingy again so it'll blow up. Shoot those bubbles again, because those bubbles now have a toxin proc. And see how everybody around him got a toxin proc? That guy has it. I believe this guy has it too. See, all those separate numbers other than the those are, see that, you saw that little deadly sign? I'm gonna probably slow it down for you. That is the secret. You could literally have multiple, like quadruple the amount of damage just with this, because the toxin is really good against health, I believe, and it kills anything. These guys weren't like as close, so we're gonna cast it again. Toxin, and then a viral. And see how it spreads? This is a good example. See how it spread with the, like when it popped the bubbles, because there was smoke, and the smoke pops it faster than like regular shooting the thingy. It would just kill them. See? Boom, dead. It would spread even further when you have 4 people, because they keep on constantly blowing up those little like bubbles on them, because once you have the toxin proc spread on the enemy, and if they have a bubble on them, the bubble also have the toxin proc as well. So that bubble will also grant that another 11 ticks of the toxin proc, and that's how you can literally kill the whole damn battlefield. And yeah, this is just that build I wanted to show you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned that little secret and find it useful. And yeah, I don't know why am I saying I hope. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment below. Otherwise, you have a great day. Peace and justice and all that good stuff. Bye.